Is this on?
It's gonna be Tamina versus Nikki AHS.
Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of What's Wrong with Wrestling. I'm Andrew Pisano, along with my brother Joe Pisano and Eric Slamilton Hamilton.
I'll just do this on the show because I forgot to ask, but did you tell Eric about what Dad did when we were putting up the monitor?
No.
Our dad comes in and just wipes out like all of the pops.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't even notice he's doing it because he came in to look at the bracket because we put up like half of it before he got here.
Yeah.
And like he just took out like pretty much most of the pops.
Yeah.
They were all just everywhere.
And he's like, Jesus, Andrew, clean up your toys.
So this is... No, he just pretended like nothing happened, and we looked at each other for a moment, and it was just like, we both know what happened, but there's no point in bringing it up.
No.
I'm furious.
So Andrew just moved on.
I
had left it.
I had to reassemble these. I think some are in, I think some of them are in different places.
There's
Maybe-
one different. So if you can figure it out, first fan gets
Yeah, but I don't even know.
high five.
So,
I don't even know.
A video of Joe giving you a
Andrew,
high five.
they'll find it.
yeah.
They'll find it.
Are we on the air, though? Is this part of the show?
Yeah,
Are we
might as
recording?
well. I just thought it was
So,
look,
yeah.
first of all, we love our dad, and he's like the greatest human alive. So let's just say that.
If you
It's-
did
it was just funny.
if
Fuck
you,
me then, right?
If you don't follow the show on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, you should, at Wrong Wrestling.
First of all, definitely.
If you didn't see it, then you missed out on our brand new television that we now have for the studio.
Yeah.
You
It
can't
is.
see it right now
can
because
see it.
we could see it.
It's the Pisano-tron 12,000.
The
Love it.
Pisano-tron 12,000.
Amazing.
I'm sure that it'll have a lot of different names. But yeah,
Sure.
it's going to be great, especially like when we do Worst Promo Bracket Part 2. I can just throw them up on the TV and we
It's
can
huge.
watch it.
Yeah.
You
I'm not
know?
sure what's bigger, the Jumbotron in the Dallas Stadium or this TV.
I know.
Yeah, I know.
It's enormous.
insane.
It's really big.
Proportionally, I think this is bigger.
Yeah. I can't wait for Joe to throw Josh into this.
Well,
Throw him into it? Oh, throw him into the Jumbotron.
HBK style.
yeah. Then we'll need a new TV.
Yeah. Then you
But
get
it'll be
Pisano-tron
worth it.
14,000.
It will be worth it. Yeah, the 14,000.
Yeah, well,
UL.
Keep
LED.
upgrading, bigger TV.
You're doubling.
This is only a 42-inch, but it's right in our face.
Yeah. Right,
It's
right.
only like a few feet away, so
Yeah.
it's gigantic.
I
Are
told
my
Andrew.
eyes bleeding?
Yeah, when we put it up, I told Andrew, I said, there's no way this is not on camera. But the way we have it set up, as you can see,
Yeah,
those
it's-
of you watching on YouTube,
It's
not-
pretty low, but the camera's zoomed in, so
Yeah.
it's a little
Yeah.
magic-y. Like Alexa
Oh,
Bliss,
we'll
you
get
know?
to that.
Oh,
Yeah.
Are these
Yeah.
dolls going to come to life?
Oh, God, I hope so.
They're action
You imagine
figures.
like Stone Cold and The Rock just start feuding again?
Oh, yeah.
It'd be amazing.
Right.
Yeah.
Oh my God. Anyways,
Yeah.
we have a couple new patrons to thank. So thank you to Trenton Brown and Stephen Everett.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We also had a few people.
Real names.
Yeah.
Great.
We also had, maybe. We also had a few people that are current patrons that did year subs. So
Yes.
make sure you
Yeah.
could do that as well if you want to save some money. $5 a month though. Get you everything. We got all the brackets, the pay-per-view recaps. What did we just do?
We did
The tournament.
We did
Best.
SummerSlam. We did SummerSlam 05. We also did a bracket best non-HBK WrestleMania match.
and
Yeah.
a match.
Spoiler
that-
alert, it wasn't Shawn Michaels. He didn't win.
Well,
Although he was technically in it, which is...
He was a referee in one of the matches.
whoa, giving away too much.
Well, it was just,
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
one. It's a 32 match bracket.
Yeah.
Put together by a fan.
Yeah.
So go check that out. Patreon.com/What's Wrong with Wrestling. If you like AEW, it's the hottest wrestling show out there right now.
Best
we do
one.
weekly AEW and NXT recaps.
yeah.
We do.
You're definitely probably there more for the AEW
Oh, for sure.
than the
Yeah.
NXT. But
Definitely.
$5
I mean-
gets you on average 6 to 7 bonus shows a month. Let's just say it like that.
Definitely. And of course, Extreme Rules is coming this Sunday, and
Yeah.
you might not want to watch the pay-per-view, but you're definitely going to want to see what we have to say.
for sure. For
Yes.
sure. Especially because none of the matches have
Extreme rules.
extreme
As of
rules.
right now, it's a normal rules pay-per-view.
Yeah.
So
Normal rules.
hopefully they'll add some extremeness to it.
Pick
Doubtful.
the stipulation. Okay. Maybe they have like a coin toss and the other person
Yeah.
gets to pick it.
Yeah, why
Four,
not?
four of the first 5 will say regular wrestling match. Boom.
If
Mic
they would have
drop.
just brought back the wheel and be like, look, it's going to be a wheel thing. We're going to spin the wheel for every match. It's
Right.
like, all right, great. You guys, that's fake too. You guys
It
fake
is.
the wheel, but whatever.
Magnets
Yeah.
and shit. Science.
Magnets.
and
Probably.
science.
The WWE scientists really rigged it up.
Yeah.
It's like
all right.
It's like TLC, and then it's like no DQ. Like, all right, let's spin the wheel. It's like 99%. Oh, and then they just go. The math should be fine. Then it falls on TLC, and they're like, oh shit. Spin again.
Yeah. Sometimes they haven't done a good job of the wheel like spinning organically. It'll just stop on the one they want.
Right.
But yeah, also, so before we get to Raw and SmackDown, obviously we want to mention our new podcast, Hollywood Hogwash.
Whoa.
Subscribe to our new podcast on anywhere podcasts are heard.
Yeah.
It's even going to be on YouTube as well, Hollywood Hogwash. The first episode is going to drop October 4th. We're going to be recapping Venom, Let There Be Carnage.
Yes.
So hyped for that movie.
Yes.
35-minute standing ovation at the premiere overseas.
Yeah.
And the rumor, and apparently it's online, we're being very careful. I've thrown my phone in the garbage until next Friday.
Right.
The bonus scene, right? The after the credits scene is fantastic.
Yeah.
Okay.
So apparently when we see it, we're all going to...
Bust a nut.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm very excited
I'm
about
bringing
that.
oxygen for
About
Eric.
the movie or just busting a nut?
Well, both.
We have to bring oxygen for Eric.
Oh, for sure.
He almost died during Endgame.
He did. That was crazy. But yeah, you can follow the show on Twitter,
Pretty
Facebook,
intense.
and Instagram.
Yeah.
That was me dying.
Again.
And
All right.
I'm personally very excited about Hollywood Hogwash for two reasons. One, I don't have to watch 8 hours of wrestling to do the show.
No, you're gonna watch 8 hours of movies.
Well, 2 hours of movies per show, right? So that's not bad. And it'll be a movie we probably want to see. We're not going to watch dumb movies. We're going to watch awesome movies and comment on them. And number two, this will be our first kind of bonus adventure. So this could maybe lead to other things. A lot of fans are asking us for sports podcasts, maybe a sales podcast, things like that down the road.
This could go two ways. It could be AEW or it could be Impact on Monday nights.
Oh boy.
But
it'll be fun.
But in case you aren't going to see Venom right away, the podcast is not just going to be about Venom. That'll be towards the end, in case, people don't want spoilers and they still want to listen to the show.
Yes.
The first part of the show is going to be us talking about the latest news and rumors in Hollywood, like, oh, so-and-so got cast as whoever, and
Did
did you hear?
Leonardo fuck this week?
Yeah, they let Bill Cosby out of jail. What the hell is that about? Stuff like that we'll be commenting. And any, TV shows, I think, how many more episodes of What If are there going to be?
I think there's only one more.
Only one more?
Oh, really?
Okay. Well, whenever Hawkeye comes out, we'll obviously be recapping that on a weekly basis.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. Any popular TV shows that are out there.
Yeah.
So yeah, follow Hollywood Hogwash on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Hollywood Hog Pod. Not Hollywood Hogwash, because that was one too many letters on Twitter.
What the shit?
Motherfuckers. So Hollywood Hog Pod on social media, and then Hollywood Hogwash on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, all that shit.
All right.
Anywhere podcasts are heard.
Sold.
Yeah.
All those places.
And then I want to do one more thing before we start SmackDown and Raw, mainly because they weren't good. I heard so many people say, oh, this was the best Raw in years. And then I was halfway through Raw, and I was like, oh, I guess it gets so much better. But no, not so much.
It might have been the best Raw in years because how bad Raw is.
Yeah.
Okay, decent
We
matches.
still had Eva Marie, Dewdrop. We still had Alexa Bliss's
24/7.
24/7 bullshit.
So apparently there was about 8,000 people in attendance.
Yeah.
And supposedly after the Charlotte and Alexa segment, 1,500 people just left.
So Dave Meltzer reported that a lot of fans who were there replied on Twitter saying that wasn't true. So that could just be one of those Meltzer things. Who knows? But
Right.
He's the worst.
wouldn't be surprised either. That was terrible.
It was.
Yeah. So, all right, before we do SmackDown and Raw, the trailer for Escape the Undertaker came out today.
Oh boy.
And
How long is it?
This will be a future Patreon exclusive.
Oh yeah.
Probably a watch along where you could watch the movie with us.
Mm-hmm.
We'll be like, all right, because it's also choose your own adventure. So we're going to be like, okay, ready, play the movie in 3, 2, 1, go. All right, we have to choose. Do we kill Kofi or are we going to kill Kofi? 3, 2, 1, kill Kofi. Press it.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
But all right, here we go. Here's the trailer for Escape the Undertaker.
I've spent a lifetime studying the dark arts.
The dark
And
arts.
uncovered many unnatural forces.
This is Star Wars.
None compared to the Urn's powers.
Can't even read that writing.
Hello? Excuse me, Undertaker. It's your boys, the New Day.
Oh boy.
My Urn loves to consume the souls of the good.
They're just showing wrestling matches.
The power of the Urn to the power of positivity, because then we'd be unstoppable. What I tell you, Uncle Taylor? Hey.
My Urn will force you to confront your deepest, darkest fears.
It's Fear Factor.
Who has a morgue in their house?
I mean, it is The Undertaker.
True. Fair
It's
enough.
just fog.
It's Undertaker's fog. I ain't touching it.
I say we follow Xavier.
Yeah.
I mean,
It's
Yeah.
fine. See?
Oh, dear Lord.
Are you brave enough to wield my Urn?
More purple goo.
Choices you lose.
oh, it's
All you
soft.
gotta do
Join Undertaker? Join Undertaker.
Or stay positive.
What? What the
to
fuck?
face more fear.
Our positivity.
How's he gonna cover that
Choice.
coffin?
Is yours. If you want the Urn, you're gonna have to go through me.
I don't want it.
Oh wow, Taker's 14
Would
feet
he,
tall.
would he become a dragon?
So, you might be a little confused. This is actually a prequel to Big E cashing in because he actually got the Urn, got the powers, and then he cashed in on Big E. And
Yeah.
Is your goal, the interactive side of it, to escape the Undertaker? Like, are you trying to escape him? Is that the goal of the movie?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I guess.
Because I would just join him then.
Right.
Yeah, why
You know?
not? Yeah.
And then at the end, we'll be like, all right, man, well, I'm going to go get some McDonald's. I'll check you later. All right.
Sure.
Late.
Why
Stay,
not?
stay positive.
So there's three of us. So if we tie, I mean, obviously, two of us would get the vote. But if
It's
we
gonna
all
be
pick,
quick though. You only have like 10 seconds.
if we all pick something different, they may have to take turns on who gets to pick that round.
Sure.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah.
It'll be crazy.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
Yikes.
That's coming out early October.
Yeah.
So
Hopefully you can.
there's our bonus episode for October.
Yep.
Hopefully one of the combination of choices leads to like a 20-minute film.
Maybe. Yeah, they've
We'll
done
just
this
keep killing
before. A
everyone.
lot of times, like if you choose one thing, like they'll quickly die, and then it'll send you back to the original spot that you were at.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
so we'll see what they
But
do.
I don't think they're going to be dying in this.
I don't. Well, like cartoony deaths.
Yeah.
Like they fall through a trap door, and it's like okay, start over or something
Okay.
like
Dude,
that.
it was all Saw stuff. They're gonna die.
Yeah.
Or at the end, it's like jokes.
It'll be
And then that'll be it.
it'll be
yeah.
PG Saw.
Okay.
That's what it'll
That
be.
sounds fucking terrible.
Oh, that sounds
come on
fucking
now.
terrible.
All right, so moving on. SmackDown opens with the Bloodline. Roman Reigns versus Brock Lesnar is confirmed for Saudi Mania, but first Reigns has to beat Balor at Extreme Rules.
Yeah.
course.
Which is
So
what they basically said.
So what happens if Balor beats him?
Then Roman versus Lesnar is just for nothing.
For nothing.
Yeah.
Well, that's fine.
That doesn't sound right.
Yeah, so they do the acknowledge me stuff, and Paul Heyman says Finn Balor and Brock Lesnar fear Roman Reigns. Then the music hits, and it's the new WWE champion, Big E!
Yay.
Is he wild card though?
Yeah, he's the Raw champion now.
So
He's a part of Raw.
He's a wild card.
He's a wild card.
Don't
Maybe-
be ridiculous.
maybe it's like the women's tag team and be on either show.
No.
Okay.
No.
No.
They don't even care because the draft's coming up.
Yeah, that's right.
Like, how long from the draft do they actually don't have wild cards? Like 3 weeks until
pretty-
their first wild card?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Big E gets face to face with Reigns, and they both hold up their belts. And they also did this on Raw later, but Roman holds it up super high. Big E only holds it up halfway. Did they tell Big E, like, don't hold it up as high
You
as
can't
Roman?
hold it up as high as him.
Yeah. Like, you can't do that because Roman's more important than you.
Right.
He's got the better belt.
He has a more important title.
I'm the WWE champion, right?
Right. Where do we work? Universal?
Right. So, Big E, they get face to face. Then Finn Balor comes out. We go to commercial. But when we come back, we got Finn Balor and Big E versus the Usos in a championship contenders match.
Oh, those again.
Yeah.
Yay.
This non-tag team is in a championship contenders match, and they were like, if they win, then they might get a title shot.
They
down the road.
might. Maybe.
It's like, what?
And haven't they already confirmed the tag team match for the pay-per-view?
Yes.
Then why the fuck even do this? Why does it have to be a contenders match?
I don't know. But yeah, Pat McAfee must have something against the Jets because he took another dig at them, saying Jey Uso throwing Finn off the barricade like Sam Darnold threw all over the Jets last weekend.
I don't get that.
Some people said Michael Cole's a Jets fan, so maybe he's just trolling Michael Cole.
Oh,
Yeah.
I don't know.
How does that feel?
Yeah, whatever. I don't care.
Being a Jets fan
We're
with
like-
Michael Cole?
Well, sure. That's there's always going to be
Right.
shitty people fans of anything.
They kick a field goal. He's like, oh my!
Oh, God.
But yeah, Biggie and Balor hit their finishers at the same time, and Biggie pins Jimmy for the win.
So they're the contenders for the tag teams.
Yeah, no,
Jesus.
no, they'll never fight them for the
Ever.
titles.
They'll never team again.
Never. Then we go backstage. Reigns asks Heyman, "Is there something you want to tell me?" Heyman says, "I don't know that I didn't know Brock Lesnar was coming to SummerSlam. Brock created this false narrative because he fears you." So then Reigns asks, "Is Brock going to show up at Extreme Rules?" And Heyman quickly answers, "No." But then Reigns says, "How do you know?" And then Heyman, gets flustered. He says, "If Brock fears you, I'm under the impression that he won't dare show up at Extreme Rules." And then Reigns says, "I don't pay you to be under the impression. I pay you to know in advance."
Well, you can just cut that sexual tension with a knife.
Yeah.
Oh, for sure.
Yikes.
Then next up, we have Rick Boogs versus Robert Roode with King Nakamura and Dolph Ziggler ringside. Boogs wins in 2 minutes with the pump handle slam, which is now called the Boogs Cruise.
Yeah. Okay. He's like winning all the time quickly.
He's just burying them.
He's dominant.
What's up with the resurgence of the pump handle slam?
I know. I don't
Everyone's
get it.
doing them now.
It's the worst.
Yeah. After the match, Apollo Crews and Commander Aziz attack and lay out Nakamura and Boogs, and then Crews demands a rematch for the Intercontinental Championship.
Oh, okay.
Like, what, 3 months later?
Yeah, basically.
Or, I don't know how long ago that was, but it seems like it was a while back now for him to, want this all of a sudden again.
Right, like your window of opportunity closed a while back ago.
Yeah. Next up, we have Kevin Owens versus Happy Corbin, except not really, because Corbin attacked Owens from behind before the match and chokeslammed him on the apron.
Yep.
So, Vince knows Kevin Owens is probably leaving, so
Yeah.
thus begins the burial
Oh,
Right.
God.
of Kevin Owens.
Just like
Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose,
Yeah, buried him for months.
Good God. So answer me this. Why does every Corbin gimmick have to have some sort of like apparel accessory? So when he was
Yeah.
Constable Corbin,
Yes.
he had a vest.
He had a vest.
When he was King Corbin, he had a crown.
Crown.
Now he's Happy Corbin, and he has like a hat.
A stupid,
got a hat.
Like a stupid
A
hat.
happy
stupid
hat.
hat. A happy hat.
A very happy hat.
Yeah. Like, does he always need clothing to
Yeah.
prove his gimmick?
Yeah, that's how he changes. He just puts something else on.
New article of clothing.
Yeah.
Jesus.
And when he was just Baron Corbin, he just had the symbiote hair.
Gross.
Nasty
Ugh.
shit. That was the smartest decision he ever made.
Yeah.
100%.
He looks 1,000 times better.
Oh, for sure.
Backstage, Caleb Braxton asks Heyman if Brock Lesnar is aware of the rumors that he will be drafted to Monday Night Raw.
Rumors.
Did you hear that rumor?
I did not.
I mean, it's a draft, so technically you could make a rumor about anyone going anywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, did you hear the rumor that, Kevin Owens is going to Raw?
Did you hear the rumor about Robert Roode going to 205 Live?
Oh my God, that's crazy.
It's sad.
And I believe it.
I don't think he can compete there.
No.
Yeah.
So Heyman suggests that Kayla won't leave him alone because she has a crush on him. And then Heyman turns and Big E is standing there with the WWE Championship. Heyman says, "Congratulations, you made the smartest decision of your life, knowing that you would never successfully cash in on Roman Reigns."
I mean, there's no lie
Truth.
there.
Big E
You
says,
saved yourself.
Big E says, "I guess we'll see when I face your boy at Survivor Series. But will your boy be Roman Reigns or will it be Brock Lesnar? Or
Ooh.
will it be the Demon Finn Balor, ruining all of your best laid plans because you overlooked them?"
No,
Pass.
Not that at all.
Pass.
And then Big E gets super kicked by Jey Uso.
Boom.
And then him and Jimmy beat him up.
In the face.
Yeah. "Hey, I'm the WWE champion. Fuck you." Bam.
Yeah.
you're dead.
Buried their own champion.
Next up, we have an in-ring promo from Seth Rollins wearing a metallic suit, which got a "You look stupid" chant.
Right, like Silver
And
Surfer over
Fair
there.
enough. He looks like, what do you call those people in the streets? Like, not the mimes, but the people that wear the all metallic.
Oh, and
they're
they do like
robots.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they look like a statue, but they're
Right.
not.
Yeah.
Is there a name for those people? Metallic idiots?
Street performers.
Oh, that's a nice street performance.
So Seth says, last week I had one of the greatest matches of my career when I beat Edge.
No lie there.
When my boot came down in the back of his neck, I felt a pop and heard a crunch, and he compared it to stepping on a cockroach. And then we rewatched the footage. And then Seth yells, "What did you think was going to happen? My employer said I went too far, but I used a legal move in a legal match. Edge
Aight.
went too far because he knew the risks, and he still got in the ring with me." And then he also says, "I got to move on, but I can't do that until I finish you, Edge. So let's dance one more time."
So I guess they're not going to milk this like Edge injury for a few months.
Well, probably
Keep him off TV.
I would think Saudi Mania. Because I
Which
think
is
if
when,
it would have been,
October?
yeah,
Yeah.
if it was Extreme Rules, I think they would have announced it by now.
Right.
You know, give
sell.
Edge some time. Yeah.
I mean, you'd figure that'd be the logical step. Have some sort of last man standing or street fight or whatever. But no, Saudi Mania.
well, maybe they'll do a last man standing there. Who knows? You know, or first to like kill a woman match. Like you know, there's this sword. Is that McIntyre's sword? No, this is a real sword, idiot.
real sword.
This is a real sword, and you have to kill a woman. Any woman? Oh, yeah, of course, yes. There's not- what do you think? There's women that are more important than others? Just kill a woman, idiot.
Any woman.
So, yeah. Next up, we have Zelina Vega and Carmella versus Liv Morgan and Toni Storm.
Welcome back.
This was the match that was supposed to happen before
Whenever.
9/11 or whatever. I don't know. Oh, no, this happened last week too, didn't it? Who gives a fuck?
No.
Liv kicks Carmella in the face. She kicks Carmella's face first into the middle turnbuckle, and Carmella rolls out of the ring crying and loses by count out.
Yeah.
She broke her nose.
Fuck this shit. Are you a wrestler? Or are you a stupid little girl? Oh my god, my face!
Yeah.
Stupid little girl.
And then Liv grabs a mic and challenges Carmella to a match at Extreme Rules. Oh my god. How is this a pay-per-view match?
Yeah.
Granted, I'm sure it will be the kickoff match,
Absolutely.
but this still should not be at the fucking pay-per-view.
Hey, kids, you want to see this? Pay extra money.
Yeah. They've already fought in singles matches over the past few months.
Right.
Like, they had 3 singles matches in a row. Now they're doing tag team matches, and now, they're going to have another singles match.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
This is all Liv Morgan's done since losing at Money in the Bank.
Yes.
Yeah.
And then backstage after the break, we see that Carmella's nose is just fine, and she tells Adam Pearce and Sonya Deville that she's accepting Liv's challenge, and then Vega says she has to go through me first. Well, don't worry, because she will, because everyone goes right through you.
Yes.
You haven't won since you
Like
beat Catalina
Like
2
you're a
years
fucking
ago.
ghost. Just
Yeah.
right through you.
That's on Friday for SmackDown.
Oh, yeah.
Next up, we have a backstage promo from Finn Balor. He says, unlike Roman Reigns, I wasn't born into a wrestling family. I was born into a family of railroad workers. But I was
Family
too
of potatoes.
But I was too small. But I was too small to be a railroad worker. They said, get out of here. Go do something else like wrestling.
Get out of here.
He says, this is what I chose. The demon comes from inside, blah, blah, blah. I'm the demon. I'm going to demon you, and you're going to die from the demon. And then they use CGI to turn Balor into the demon.
Blech.
That's magic.
Yeah.
One magic.
Of course.
I know. SmackDown magic.
One magic.
Then we go backstage, and Naomi asks Sonya. She says, I've waited long enough. When's my match? Sonya says, there's not enough time on the show, idiot. Why didn't you ask me earlier? Which is what I've been saying.
Right.
And then Naomi gets right in Sonya's face, backs her into a crate, and says, one way or another, I will get my match. And you will acknowledge me. No, she didn't.
No.
But
She might as well.
that's got to be where it's going.
But she should.
Yeah,
It's got to be where it's going.
for sure.
Next up, we have Dominik Mysterio versus Sami Zayn.
After rematch, after rematch, after rematch.
Is this 3 or 4 weeks in a row now?
No, they skipped a week because they had that basketball tag team match.
Has he
They
won?
technically fought each other.
Yeah.
Has he won yet?
No.
So he's just lost to Sammy. Every
All
time.
of them.
Yeah.
Oh. Well, this one should be different. Andrew, what happens?
Well, Rey Mysterio's in commentary.
Of course.
Dominik hits the 619, goes to the top rope, but Rey yells, "Hurry! Faster! Hurry!" And then Dominik goes for the frog splash, but Sami puts his knees up and wins with a
roll up. And he was right.
Yeah.
Faster.
Yeah.
Took his time.
All right.
I mean, that's what they do in wrestling.
He literally couldn't have gone faster.
Right.
That's the funny part.
Ray is definitely the heel.
Usually you get up there, you pander to the crowd, like, all right, I'm going to do it, right?
How many times has Jeff Hardy done that?
Of course. How many times has Rey Mysterio done that?
Right.
Yeah. So finally we have Bianca Belair's homecoming in the city of Knoxville.
Warp, warp.
And if, with WWE, you know what that means. If you're in your hometown, you're getting buried.
Yeah.
At least the one thing AEW does right is, if it's the hometown, you're going to fucking go over. But
yeah,
there's a ton of balloons in the ring. First, Kane comes out.
Hey,
because
kids.
he's the mayor of Knox County.
It's Glenn Jacobs.
They're like, oh, it's Mayor Kane. That's what Pat McAfee said.
Mayor Kane.
That's funny.
And he comes out as the mayor, but he still does his Kane entrance with the fire in the ring.
And he's like smiling and waving.
Yeah, it's just weird.
Holding balloons.
Just choose one. Just do one of the or the other.
They don't mesh.
He should wear the Kane mask.
Remember when I was a monster at this year's WrestleMania?
Yeah.
Right.
Women, I'm a monster next week.
So Belair comes out. She gets a nice reaction from her hometown. She vows to win back the SmackDown Women's Championship at Extreme Rules.
Of course.
Kane tells her after you win, we'll have a huge celebration in your honor. And then he reveals a giant key to the county and gives it to her, which is the stupidest fucking thing. Bianca holds up the giant key and thanks Kane.
But now anytime they want to open the city or county, she's got to go. She's got the key to
Right.
her
She
house.
has the key.
It's like, who has the key? We gave it to a wrestler. What?
Right.
Who did that? The wrestler. Oh,
And I
makes
hope
sense.
she only brought one piece of luggage because you can only take two. One's the key.
Yeah.
This is my carry-on.
Yeah.
So Belair and the crowd start singing the Knoxville Rocky Top song.
Come again?
Who are you?
Thank you.
How
And
did so
then-
many know it? Wow.
And then finally Becky Lynch comes out. And
Looking so good. Oh my god.
well, she's copying her husband with her ridiculous outfits.
For
you
sure.
know? Her hair was
but
stupid.
She looked great.
She says, Becky says, tonight, oh, I'm sorry. First, Belair tells Becky, you don't even go here. Becky says, tonight is your night. I came to show you some respect. Becky offers a handshake, and Belair accepts, but then Bianca doesn't let go. Becky takes a swing, but Belair ducks and goes for the KOD. But Becky gets down and hits the manhandle slam. Pretty lame ending, and this was a bad SmackDown.
The face tried to get over on the heel,
Yeah.
and the heel goes over.
Yes.
Like she started the fight. Mm-hmm. So that was weird.
Yeah, and SmackDown the week before was great. It's a great episode.
MSG.
And they couldn't follow it up.
They should just stay at MSG.
Yeah.
Right.
Weekly
Permanent
show.
residents.
Sure.
Yeah, why can't you
Like
do
what
stuff?
they do in Vegas, you know?
Like, yeah, I get it. You can't have like Edge versus Rollins every week, but like the show just worked. It flowed well, but this was not good.
Yeah.
And Raw wasn't much better.
No.
Raw opens with the New Day. Biggie gets a "You deserve it" chant, and he thanks the fans for their support.
Yeah.
Saying, "For all of you below the heavens and one incredible friend above," and the fans chant for Brody Lee. That was nice.
Yeah.
Then he moves on to business and says, "Raw is our show, and we're going to send the Bloodline packing." And then the music hits, and out walks Roman Reigns, Jey Uso, Jimmy Uso, and Paul Heyman.
All right. Wow.
Yeah.
They've reached their limit for the
The
quarter.
Bloodline.
And that was Kofi yelling it every time someone walked out. He was
should've.
yelling at the middle of the ring.
He should have.
Yeah.
Or quarterly invitational, whatever the fuck they call it now.
Oh my God.
So the Bloodline gets in the ring, and Roman and Biggie hold up their belts just like they did on SmackDown.
Mine's bigger. No, mine's bigger.
Yeah.
No, mine's bigger.
No, Vince said I can't hold mine up as high as yours. So
Right.
whatever. We have the New Day versus the Bloodline. Mid-match, Reigns pulls Kofi out of the ring and throws him into the ring post and over the announce table. Biggie and Reigns eventually go at it, and Biggie gets the better of him. But then Bobby Lashley runs out, beats up Kofi, Big E, and the Usos outside the ring, right in front of the ref.
Uh-huh.
This was not advertised as a no DQ match.
And it's not a triple threat.
No.
Yeah.
He beats up all 4 of them.
Yep.
The ref sees all of it and is like, hey. All right, continue.
He's like, zoinks.
Hey.
And then
Hey.
Reigns spears Woods for the win.
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
You can't make the rules and then break your own rules.
Yeah.
This is...
The only rule is there are no rules.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as long as I've been watching wrestling,
Yeah.
you can't do that.
Also, shout out to Xavier Woods for eating another pin.
Of course. Yeah. But it was just so ridiculous. After the match, Lashley spears Roman in the ring. Then he spears Big E through the barricade. And then backstage after the break, Lashley walks into what says Raw General Manager's office.
Oh.
But they've-
bottom right?
They've never said...
Who are you?
They've always just called Adam Pearce WWE official, Adam Pearce.
Uh-huh.
Never the Raw GM, but...
Right.
No.
All right, maybe he's saving that for someone.
Yeah.
But he walks in the office, and the office is just a TV and 2 couches.
Well, that's what it's always been, right?
That's
I mean,
that's
pretty
a
much.
GM's
But, like,
office.
how can they get anything done in there?
That's actually a nice GM office.
What if you have
2
to...
couches?
It's true. Usually it's just a wall, and you don't see anything else.
Right.
Yeah.
But it's like, what if they have to sign a contract? They just have to, like, hey, can I use your back so I can
Yeah,
write
get in
this
there.
shit?
Hey, Sonya, bend over. I didn't mean it like that.
Yeah. So Lashley bitches about Big E's cash in and says it's still the almighty era.
Oh.
Then later, Big E walks in and tells Pierce and Deville, I want Bobby and Roman tonight. Make it happen.
Yeah, but you didn't comment where after Lashley goes, blah, 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 blah. Pierce and DeVille just go,
Well, yeah, and then they just,
and then Lashley's like,
10 seconds.
Lashley's like, do I leave now?
Yeah.
Okay, leave.
And then they fade out.
That's it. They didn't even comment. Like, you got this big monster threatening you, and they're just
Right.
like,
Yeah. That's why I say every backstage segment ends like an SNL skit.
Yeah.
Where they just stand around and wait for the applause. But the applause never comes!
Right. Or it's like when you're watching the news and they don't transition to the reporter out in the field. And they're just like,
Well, Tom, it looks like it's going to be a little rainy tonight. Back to you. All right, let's get the fuck out of here. Susie, you just said the
we
F
are
word.
having technical difficulties.
Yep, sorry, Susie.
Technically,
Yeah.
Andrew said the F word.
Yeah.
That's our technical difficulties.
Sorry about
but
that, yeah.
We're going to stay here, and
This guy's a fucking idiot. All right.
There's nothing on the monitor, so we're going to improvise.
Go fuck yourself, San Diego.
I'm Ron Burgundy.
So Lashley,
Hollywood hogwash. Watch it.
so Lashley pays him a visit. Big E pays him a visit, and then even later Heyman pays him a visit. But they tell him that the triple threat match is official for the main event.
Wow, this Raw GM has a really great open door policy.
Yes.
Just anyone, anytime can come see him.
Well, there's no door, so it makes
Well-
it easier. It's just like that's how it is. They just walk up.
Next up, we have Eva Marie versus Doudrop.
Yeah. Tell him, Kyrie. Tell him.
Eva Marie cut a promo before the match. Yeah,
Oh.
there we go. Let me play it for you. Just kidding.
Ah!
I'll spare you the audio.
Bless you, sir.
And then Doudrop wins with the crossbody. Who cares?
Yeah.
In 10 seconds.
Who fucking cares?
Who cares?
Next up, we have Randy Orton versus AJ Styles.
Rematch after rematch after
yeah.
rematch after rematch after rematch.
At least these two always have a great match.
They do. Did they say WrestleMania rematch in this?
No.
Because I
that
know they
was
had
like
before.
3 WrestleManias ago.
I know, but they would still say it's a WrestleMania rematch.
No, Eric, not after 3 years. It's like a whitewash. It's never happened.
It's clean.
Never
They're
happened.
like bottom right.
Yeah. So mid-match,
WrestleMania 32? Who are you?
What?
Yeah. Mid-match, Omos tripped Orton as he was running the ropes, so the ref ejected him. Riddle taunted Omos, so Omos gave him a big uppercut. And then towards the end, AJ jumps on the top rope like he's going for the phenomenal forearm.
Uh-huh.
And at the same time, Orton jumps like he's going to counter with the RKO. But AJ jumps back down to the apron, and they both point to each other. And
They
Jimmy,
do the Spider-Man thing.
what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I thought this was kind of fun.
They point to each other, and Jimmy Smith yelled, "Pump fake!" And, it was referenced to when they did this like 4 years ago on SmackDown.
Yeah.
Where AJ faked the phenomenal forearm. Orton actually jumped and then fell on his back because he was going to go for the RKO. And it was like, oh my God, that was so fucking awesome.
Right.
But then AJ still went for a 450 miss and then RKO. It was like, that would have been great, like a great WrestleMania moment for like, you know, the end of a match. But
Yeah.
they have great chemistry together.
They do.
But after that, Orton hits the draping DDT and then the RKO for the win.
Yeah.
Of course. Next up, we have Nia Jax versus Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
So first they were enemies.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I think creative, you know, like a year or two ago was like, I have an idea. Like first they're enemies and then they're friends. And then at the end of the feud, they're enemies again.
Oh, and I think they should smoke a lot of ganja, Seti.
And I think that they should injure a lot of women for real, Vinny.
Yeah.
Vinny.
So this match only lasts a few minutes. And
so
Shayna
weird.
puts Nia to sleep with
In a couple of minutes.
with the Kirifuda clutch for the win.
Nia, who just beat Flair clean recently.
Yeah.
And then after the match, Shayna kicks Nia out of the ring, puts Nia's hand in the steel steps, and stomps on her elbow. Nia begs for Shayna to stop, and Shayna looks conflicted, but then she stomps on Nia's elbow again, and Nia squeals like a pig.
For mercy and getting none.
Good God.
That'll
Wow.
do, pig. That'll do.
That'll
Squeal
be.
like a pig. Wee.
Yeah. Oh, God.
Awfulness.
Yeah.
I guess on the plus side, Nia Jax is going to be out for a little bit.
Yeah.
Sure,
Thanks
sure.
to that double tap.
On the bad side, I think she turned babyface.
Oh, babyface Nia.
Oh, God.
She's not as annoying, though.
We've seen babyface.
Babyface
Nia.
Nia is not as annoying.
Yeah.
Because she's really annoying as a heel.
Next up, we have Mansoor and Mustafa Ali versus Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza.
Bottom right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure.
Who are you?
Who is this tag team?
I mean, they feuded for all of COVID.
So one story of first they're enemies, then they're friends, now
Yeah.
they're enemies. And
Right.
another one starts.
Right.
First they're enemies, now they're friends, and then they'll be enemies.
Right.
Yeah.
Probably.
I love how Carrillo has no idea how to be a heel.
He's
Oh, God.
he's a worse heel than he is a babyface.
Yes.
Actually, there's two heels and two faces in this match. They're just on different teams.
All right.
Very true.
Ali
Yeah.
and Garza are the clear heels. And the two are
Right.
like,
They
we're
should
just
be
happy
okay.
to be on TV.
Yeah. So Humberto put Ali in a submission, and then Garza drop kicked Ali, and Humberto pins him for the win.
That
That's
was a pretty cool
And
move.
the cousins get the win.
They're
Yeah.
cousins.
Yeah.
They're like ooses, right?
Yeah.
Next up, we have Rhea Ripley and Nikki Ash versus Natalya and Tamina for the women tag titles. You know, they had to they had to beat them a few times to get this.
Correct.
And if you had any doubts about who was winning, Nikki and Rhea promoted Connor's Cure before the match.
Oh,
Right.
Christ.
And this was cringe AF.
Yeah.
Ripley forgot her lines, so she fake cried, and then they dedicated the match to the kids. And then they cut to kids in the crowd.
I was about to say, bottom right.
Yeah.
Who are these kids?
There are 6 matches currently
Yes.
at the pay-per-view, including Liv and Carmella, and they did this on Raw.
You know what? Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I don't want to see this at a pay-per-view.
Yeah, but
But yeah, the whole Connor's Cure thing, like the fake
was
crying. Like, look, I love kids. Please do the Connor's Cure stuff, but don't make the babyface wrestlers come out right before their fucking match and fake cry about it. It was so ridiculous. Anyways, Tamina went for the world's shittiest splash, but Nikki got her knees up. Rhea gave Tamina the riptide on the apron, and then Nikki beat Natalya with a roll up. And we have new tag champs.
right here. Got it.
Yeah.
Joe.
No, they have to win another one, I think. Oh,
This is it.
Oh, and the new.
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah.
Really?
For real.
Yeah.
Like for real?
Yeah.
For real, for real.
Wow, yeah.
Nikki and Rhea were both the women's champion like
Yeah.
a month ago.
Right. Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
All right, whatever.
Yeah.
And Shotzi and Knox, where are you?
Yeah. They're the next contenders.
No,
On the
they
Price
gotta
is
start
Right.
at the bottom.
Yeah. Got to start all over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Do they?
Probably.
If they just interrupt them next week. they're
Yeah,
out.
sure.
Nah, they won't. Next up, we have Alexa's Playground with her guest, Charlotte Flair. Alexa says, I see you didn't bring Charlie with you, which is fine because I did.
Oh, great.
Wow.
And then Charlotte finally says something that I agree with.
Uh-oh.
She says, I don't want Charlie. I want the old Alexa Bliss back. I want 5 Feet of Fury. I want the mean girl. I want the Once Upon a Time championship material. You used to walk to the ring with a title on your arm. Now you walk to the ring with a doll on your arm.
Too real.
Yeah.
Too real.
Yeah. Then Charlotte asks, how did I go from main eventing WrestleMania 35 to Monday Night Raw playing with dolls?
Ouch.
Alexa says, we get it, Charlotte. You're the best. You've won more titles than any other woman, but that also means you've lost more titles than any other woman.
Touche.
So let me ask you, without a title, who is Charlotte Flair? If you didn't have that title, then what would you do? What would you say to these people? The fans, woo! And Charlotte points to the crowd, but Alexa says, that's not even originally yours. But Charlotte responds, oh, let's not talk about originality, please.
Bam, 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 bam,
I mean, yeah, really.
Yeah.
I mean, was that scripted? Doesn't seem like Vince would want her to point out Bray Wyatt when he's about to show up as the leader of the Dark Order in 2 months.
Yeah.
Right.
So Alexa says, I didn't give you Charlie as a mind game. I gave you Charlie as a pity gift because even a narcissistic, self-centered bitch like you deserves happiness. So go ahead and call me crazy, but at Extreme Rules, you will call me champ. Charlotte says, well, who is Charlotte Flair without the championship? Good for you, Alexa, but you're never going to find out. And then Charlotte shoves Alexa's face.
Yeah.
Alexa jumps on her. Charlotte pushes her off and gives her a big boot. Then Charlotte rips Charlie's head off, goes for Lily, but Alexa jumps on Charlotte's back and then hits her DDT. So Alexa stands tall or sits tall because she sat in the middle of the ring.
Yeah, I guess. Right.
So that she could lose at Extreme Rules. Because just like the Fiend always loses.
Yeah.
So Alexa's got...
Right.
That's how that works.
Yeah.
Next up, we go backstage and we see Drake Maverick showing R-Truth, Tozawa, and Drew Gulak his drawn-out plan to capture Reggie with a net and have a new 24/7 champ. They all take their places. Reggie walks up and Gulak distracts him. Truth drops the net. Reggie moves and the net drops on Gulak. Reggie does some flips and escapes, and I want to escape my life. All right, next up we have Jeff Hardy.
I want to escape my life.
Look,
Oh, you wrote that.
It should be escape. It should be escape the 24/7 time. That should be the movie.
Yeah. Right.
oh, yeah. God. Like, technically, R-Truth is wanted the most, so shouldn't he be giving the plans? Or is he too dumb?
No, come on. But Drake's clearly
This
too
whole
dumb.
thing is dumb.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
This whole fucking thing. And Drake's doing double work. He's on NXT and he's on Raw, playing 2 different characters.
This has become
completely different.
This has become Roadrunner and Wile E. Coyote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In the worst way.
In the worst way.
Because Wile E. and Coyote was fun. That was my favorite part of Looney Tunes.
Right.
All right, we got Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus. Remember this feud?
Oh God.
Oh, yeah.
Sheamus ran Jeff Hardy over.
He did.
Didn't
Like,
Jeff
what, a year
Hardy
or two ago?
drunk?
Jeff Hardy had magic in the bar.
They had the bar fight.
Yeah.
magic.
Bar magic.
Damian Priest was on commentary. Jeff hits the twist of fate, goes for the Swanton bomb, but Sheamus gets his knees up.
And Jimmy Smith
Yeah.
tries to do his best, like, what's his name from ECW? Joey
Styles.
Styles?
Yeah.
Yeah. And with like the, oh my God! Like
Yeah.
Jeff actually broke his back or something.
Yeah. Well, he did do the Swanton, like, where he was going to land right on Sheamus, and Sheamus put his knees up, so it probably didn't feel good.
Probably
He
didn't feel great, but
He didn't do a safe Swanton, but yeah.
Yeah.
So Sheamus picks up Jeff, but Jeff counters and beats Sheamus with a roll-up, number 3.
Number 3.
got to make up for last week.
Yeah, I know, right? No
And,
roll-ups.
and with that win, Jeff gets added to the United States Championship match at Extreme Rules.
Oh.
And then
okay.
after the match, Sheamus and Priest brawl, and we go to commercial before it ends.
Yeah. I kept waiting for Hardy to like kick both of them or something.
Yeah, no.
Nope.
No, he just gets a roll-up.
Yeah.
Be happy you get that.
Right.
You son of a bitch. Then finally, the main event, Roman Reigns versus Bobby Lashley versus Big E for nothing. Big E immediately went after Lashley and beat him up a bit. Reigns watched and waited until Big E gave Lashley his splash on the apron, and then Reigns hit Big E with the drive-by. Towards the end of the match, Big E hit Reigns with the big ending and goes for the pin, but Lashley pulls him out of the ring and puts him through the announce table.
Ouch.
Lashley goes for a spear on Reigns, but Roman counters with a Superman punch. Then Reigns goes for a spear, but Lashley counters with a spear of his own. Goes for the pin, but Big E breaks it up. Then Lashley goes for the hurt lock on Big E, but Reigns Superman punches Lashley. Big E spears Reigns through the ropes to the floor. Then Big E hits another big ending on Reigns and goes for the pin, but Lashley hits Big E with a chair a bunch of times.
Yeah.
And then Reigns spears Lashley for the win.
Channeling his 2001 Vince McMahon.
Reigns owns SmackDown, and Reigns owns Raw as well.
Clearly.
And this is the 1 week where he can't say,
I don't watch Raw.
Yeah.
because he was there.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sure he didn't watch any of the other segments.
When he was backstage, you probably didn't watch Raw.
Yeah. He probably wasn't
Probably
like,
Like Brock Lesnar. Brock Lesnar had that line too a couple years ago. When he was reading like magazines backstage, he was like, I don't watch the show. It's like, well, yeah, no, of course not.
Vince writes the script for this week for both shows. And like,
Yeah.
wow, a lot of Reigns. He's like, yeah, I read somewhere that the fans want to see Reigns on both show. Where'd you read that? Right here. I wrote it on this piece of paper.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's give some awards.
Oh,
yeah.
let's do it.
Who did you have for worst dressed?
I had the CGI demon.
Oh, man. That was
I had
bad.
Happy Corbin with his dumb hat.
Yeah, CGI Demon works.
Best dressed?
Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch for me.
I had Zelina Vega.
Very nice.
All right.
Worst acting?
Rhea Ripley.
Oh,
That was really bad.
I had Naomi. She's horrible.
All right.
I went with Eva Marie.
Yeah.
Best acting?
Seth.
Yeah.
Seth Rollins.
I went Paul Heyman.
I had Heyman as well. The line he was saying was
He's
great.
been really good lately.
Yep.
Worst comment? Oh, hold on 1 second. I have it right here. Give me
thank you.
1 second here.
Squealing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Done.
What's worse, that or my hole?
Yeah. I don't know.
My hole's so much. I mean, my hole's better because it's funnier.
Yeah.
Best comment?
The one that Big E said for all of you below the heavens and one incredible friend above.
Yeah, the Brody thing.
Yeah.
That was nice.
My thing was when Heyman's like telling us like, you're a sapiosexual who's always wanted me, so quit flirting with me
Yeah.
and leave me the hell alone.
Right.
I was like, you go, Paul.
I had Charlotte saying I want the old Alexa Bliss back because, yeah, I do. Joel's trying to FaceTime me right now. Hold on a second.
Oh, we're in the show.
Hey, Joel.
Tuesday.
We're doing the podcast
Middle
right
of
now.
the show.
And I'm going to turn the phone so everyone can see you on camera. And
Oh, God.
here we go.
No,
There
don't
you
do
are.
it. Don't do
She
it.
had a chance. I gave her a chance.
She left?
Well, she just flipped her phone around. Oh. Yeah. All right, Joel. We'll see you later. I'll call you later.
Right. Okay.
All right. Bye.
That was good. Tuesday nights.
Worst match?
Shayna and Nia for me was just
Eva
garbage.
Dewdrop.
Eva Dewdrop.
Yeah.
Super slow-mo?
The women's tag team match.
Which one?
The titles.
Yeah, the tag titles.
Sure, sweep it.
Best match?
I guess.
Reigns, Lashley, and Big E. The last, 5 minutes was...
Maybe
Pretty
Big
fun.
E and Balor versus Usos.
No.
Oh, man. It's got to be the triple threat or Randy AJ, but we've seen it 100 times.
Right.
Yeah, I'm going triple threat. Worst move?
Eva jumping into Dewdrop to try to cross body her. She kind of stops and
Yeah, she can't really do anything.
I had Tamina
literally
trying to,
nothing.
Yeah, Tamina trying to do the splash, and
Yeah.
Nikki held up her feet, and it just was so bad and off and horrible.
I had the world's shittiest splash.
Oh,
All right.
God. I don't
Best
understand
move?
How is she a pro
I had
wrestler?
that move that Humberto Carrillo and Angel Garza did.
Yeah.
The submission, then the drop kick to the face.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I had the
Something
double.
new.
I had the double fake out.
The pump fake.
Pump fake.
Yeah, me too.
Okay.
Worst moment or segment?
24/7.
That was bad. But the Connor's Cure thing went on forever, and the
Yeah.
fake crying was so cringe. I had that.
Okay.
It was so bad.
Oh yeah, I'll go with Connor's cure. Oof.
I mean, it's
I hate to say it,
it's not
though.
our fault that
I know.
you ruined this.
Right.
And then best moment or segment? Question mark.
I don't know.
If anything, the pump fake, just that moment.
Pump fake.
I did like the opening of Raw, kind of giving acknowledgement to Big E. You know what I mean? In his little speech. I thought
Yeah.
that was kind of a nice moment for him.
Sure.
Yeah.
All right, that is all for awards. Now it's time for some breaking news. So on Monday, AEW announced that they have entered into a relationship with the Owen Hart Foundation, which is run by Owen's widow, Martha Hart. The collaboration includes an annual Owen Hart Cup tournament, merchandise, and the upcoming AEW video game. So you're gonna be able to play as Owen Hart in the AEW video game.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
That's fucking great.
That's pretty cool.
Can't wait to get an Owen figure.
That's crazy.
Right?
Right. It just shows you how much Martha Hart fucking hates Vince McMahon.
Well, of course. If you watch The Dark Side of the Ring, like,
Oh, yeah.
how could she not?
Right.
They killed him.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's like the first Hall of Famer for AEW just to get to
Right.
to Vince.
Yeah.
I think if Tony Khan did it, he'd probably be like, if we're going to do a Hall of Fame, we should do like a real one, like make a Hall of Fame. But
Yeah, like a building.
I'm calling it right now. I think Jungle Boy wins the Owen Hart Cup tournament, the first one.
Okay.
I'm serious.
Yeah.
100%. They got to give him something, right? 'Cause
They
don't
could
wanna-
add that AEW Hall of Fame in Daly's place.
It's true, they could.
Yeah, they have a building.
100%.
Also, Ric Flair is dealing with some backlash after the latest Dark Side of the Ring episode, which was about the plane ride from hell.
Oh, boy.
One of the flight attendants from that flight back in 2002, she was on the episode, and she claimed that Flair was walking up and down the aisles wearing only his robe, which is, those stories about Rick have been out there
For years.
doing his helicopter dick. But she claimed that Flair walked up to her and forced her to touch his penis.
Yeah.
Since then, Peacock has removed the WWE Storytime episode that made light of Flair being naked under his robe while on a
Yes,
plane.
they did that.
And WWE also removed Flair from the WWE intro video that plays before every show. You know how the first thing you hear is "Woo!"
Yeah.
That's gone.
Wow.
That's gone.
Wow.
Flair has since posted on Twitter denying that he forced himself onto the flight attendants. He was probably too drunk to even remember what he.
Of course he was too drunk to remember.
Right.
And
He was
also,
like, the reason Rory or anyone else never heard the stories of me. No, they all heard the stories of you forcing yourself on everyone, not anyone.
Also, Tommy Dreamer was suspended by Impact Wrestling for defending Flair on that episode, claiming that Flair was just joking, which,
But he
sexual
also
assault's
said-
not a joke.
Yeah, he also said, I've never known him to do that.
Right.
And, the flight attendant says he did.
Yeah.
Rob Van Dam was kind of on the fence.
Dreamer later apologized on Twitter for his comments, obviously, because he got suspended. I think, and if you watch, if you haven't seen it yet, you watch it, you see what this poor woman went through. And then right after that, they showed Dreamer she took the money. She wanted the money, If she really wanted justice, why not, get him prosecuted and stuff like that. But then, no, are you kidding me? How are you gonna even prove that shit? Who else is gonna testify against Ric Flair?
Did
None
she
of the
ever
wrestlers.
say how much? Did they say how much?
No,
That's probably
I don't
sealed.
think so. Yeah, but he didn't come off good there. So
No.
I think Dreamer's biggest mistake is he's such a mark for Ric Flair that he was just like, no, Flair couldn't have done that, and this
right.
lady's a bitch. But
You're going on a show and you're pretty much, you know what I mean? You're telling the story everyone agreed to never tell.
Mm-hmm.
So I can see where he's kind of like, hey, I don't really mean to be here, and trying to defend himself.
Well, but obviously
dude, once
there
you're
was-
on the show, you got to tell the story.
obviously there was a contract, whatever the lawsuit was, it had a time limit. Maybe it was, you can't talk about this for 10 years.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
there's never a time limit on it, but I don't know.
Well, but
how
then
it's
I guess
gonna
they're
go.
going to sue her then.
Maybe.
But no, they're not going to. Of
No,
course
they're not going to sue her. That's the whole point. Is they don't want to touch this at all. That's why she can probably tell it.
No,
But I don't know.
No, I don't know about that.
They'd look so bad suing her, saying, "Hey, you told the truth."
They tried to fight Martha Hart that Owen Hart's death was his own fault.
Yeah.
So I don't think Vince gives a shit.
Maybe not.
Also, Triple H posted an update on his health Tuesday night, saying, "I've been blown away by the outreach and support from so many people. I'm recovering, doing well, and deeply grateful for all the love in my life. Especially grateful for
Me, Shawn Michaels, Heartbreak Kid.
and all the NXT superstars and crew. Steph and the girls love the snacks. See you soon."
Such a nice cerebral assassin.
Who sent snacks?
The NXT superstars and crew.
Oh,
Yeah,
nice.
they all made cookies.
Also, Tuesday morning, Bryan Danielson wrote a big thank you note to WWE on the Players Tribune. It was very classy. He thanked everyone. But the biggest takeaway was what he wrote about Vince McMahon. He said, "Thank you to the big man, who I know hates to be acknowledged, I won't say much, but thank you for the conversations, the life lessons, and the best hug I've ever received. I wish more people could see you how I see you. That's touching. I heard Vince responded.
I love you.
Yeah. That's Vince.
You know,
Gracie.
but then he saw Bryan Danielson on AEW, and and then of course Bryan reminded him like, no, I left. You didn't fire me.
I don't work here anymore.
Yeah, you begged me to come back. Also on Tuesday, Bryan Danielson was on the Barstool Yak and had some interesting comments about his vegan diet. Let's see. This is pretty great.
As I tend towards a vegan diet, and people say all sorts of things about vegan diets, I find it really fascinating, and nobody really brings this up. Is that like if you eat an apple, like so people say like, oh, but you kill plants, and I'm like, no, I don't really kill plants. Like when I eat an apple, the tree doesn't die. Essentially, I'm eating the tree's sperm.
Yeah,
which is maybe the better.
Essentially.
So
yeah.
So the best part.
Yeah,
Daniel,
it's a diet of sperm and period.
Yeah. So I'm eating the sperm because that's how
you're guzzling it.
That's how.
He is. He's guzzling.
Go to the orchard and get a bushel of cum.
That's how. That's
Think about an apple pie.
An apple pie.
It's like
it's
a cream pie.
An apple pie is a bukkake.
Oh my god, I'm starving
the tree's
now.
Semen. It's
I
the
love
tree's
fall.
semen. That's how they reproduce other trees.
So is every fruit semen?
Most fruits are semen.
What about
actually real fruits? Like are semens because they contain the seed inside of them, and so in theory that has to be.
Look at him looking at the camera.
The guy next to him's like, what the fuck?
What do you think about the theory?
Yeah, so there you go.
Good job, Daniel.
Most fruits are semen. Bryan Danielson.
Yeah. Wow.
Joe Pisano just texted his kids to throw away all the fruit in the house.
We're not eating this shit anymore.
Yeah. So there you go. Yeah. Also, last Thursday, former presidential candidate Andrew Yang tweeted, had a call with the Department of Labor. If you are a current or former WWE performer who feels you are misclassified as an independent contractor, contact Lucas Middlebrook and let's get you what Vince owes you. Been a long time coming, but this storyline is real. And then a few hours later, he tweeted, all you have to do is Bo leave.
Wow.
So Bo's going after him.
Yeah,
Sure.
Which is that's just gonna bury Liv Morgan because they're together.
What further?
Yeah,
I know.
Shit.
She's like, get me out of here.
Yeah.
Imagine they blow it up, like really blow it up.
Yeah.
And every independent contractor they all go and just leave, whether it's AEW or Impact or whatever, they just leave.
Well,
Khan will be like,
AEW has
AEW lets you, if you're an independent contractor with AEW, they'll let you wrestle anywhere else.
Yeah.
You know? And the ones that aren't are like full-time employees.
And they get health care and all that shit.
yeah,
So
I know.
Also, Keith Lee hasn't been on TV since he defeated Karrion Kross on August 2nd.
Yeah.
He hasn't been on TV since he beat Karrion Kross. He did wrestle in a dark match before Raw this week and was introduced as Keith Bearcat Lee.
Also, he had his facial hair back.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Bearcat.
Karrion Kross didn't have a match, huh, this week?
No.
No, but he had a little, quick little
Promo, little video bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah, any other news?
I didn't have any.
All right, rumor time.
Yeah.
Rumors! Kevin Owens wins back the Universal title?
Maybe.
Balor Club to finally get a second member?
Too sweet.
Brock Lesnar willingly works a full schedule?
No chance.
Next year's WrestleMania will be in Saudi Arabia?
Confirmed.
So the rumor is that there will be stipulations for Extreme Rules matches, but WWE Creative just simply hasn't decided on what they will be for each match yet. So
They just can't think of it yet.
They can't think. There's like 5 matches to choose from. They can't figure it out. Wow. Also, the Wrestling Observer reports that MVP had knee surgery, which is why he was written off TV.
Thus ending his tenure with WWE.
Right. Maybe. Per kayfabe, he broke ribs when Orton gave him the RKO. Sure. That's the RKO, you break your ribs.
Yeah, that's what happens.
Not a neck thing.
Nope.
Ribs.
Yeah.
Ribs. And here's a rumor killer. Remember the rumor that WWE's pitch to Adam Cole was for him to be Keith Lee's manager?
Uh-huh.
Well, Adam Cole did an interview with TV Insider and said, I personally have never heard anything regarding that.
Yeah,
It happened. He just wasn't listening. Like he didn't. Even
No, it just sounded too stupid.
It sounded so dumb.
It did,
I was like, "There's no way this is real."
Yeah.
But yeah, I guess that's it for rumors.
Yeah.
So it's trivia time.
Trivia.
All right, I've got 4 facts and a fib about Big E, our new WWE champion.
Okay.
All right, let's go through these. So his real name is Ettore, E-T-T-O-R-E. That's number 1.
All right.
Number 2, he was born the same year as Andrew.
Okay.
Number 3, he once benched 608 pounds. Number 4, he played football at the University of Iowa. And number 5, like Kofi's fake character, his parents are from Jamaica. Born and raised. So real name, Ettore.
I'm pretty sure the real name's Ettore.
Okay. Same year, born same year as Andrew.
Could be my age.
Once benched 608 pounds.
See, I feel like he might fuck us on the weight there. Because there's a...
I'm going to fuck you on the weight.
Yeah. Well, if it's like 609, that'd be pretty shitty, but...
It would.
I don't think you would do that.
I don't want to comment because I don't want to give anything away, but I normally would do it
There's
by
a
like
video
that little of a margin.
him like bench pressing with John Cena, and he hits some sort of record.
Yeah.
And like this is when Big E was still in NXT.
What's the 4th one?
Played football, Division I at University of Iowa. And then his parents are from Jamaica.
I'm going to say the football one. He's from Tampa. He's always like Tampa. I can't see him like wanting to leave Tampa. I don't know. I'm going to go with the football one.
E is for awesome. Agree or disagree? Circle gets the square.
Well, we already have music playing, but...
Yeah.
This is for nothing, Eric.
I know.
Pick 1 through 5 now.
5.
What's the 5?
Parents are from Jamaica.
Oh, okay.
His real name is Ettore. He was born in 1986. He played football at the University of Iowa. He's from Tampa, but I mean, whoever gives you the scholarship, right? You go there. And his parents are actually from Jamaica. So the fake one is he only benched like 525. I think is his personal best.
All right.
So not 600. 600's a big
I
number.
told you he was going to fuck us
Yeah, but
on the weight.
it wasn't 607.
You fucked us on the weight.
It wasn't 607.
Wow.
But 600 pounds is like a huge, like only like a couple of people have ever done.
Right.
But, anyway,
But still, like that 500 is...
that's still
500
stupid.
is still impressive.
525. They said there's a rumor that he did more than that in a gym once, but you know, the official weight was 525.
All right. Fan questions.
Yeah.
Roman Luna. Why did Shotzi Knox get the shaft?
Oh.
Because Nikki
hello.
and Ripley can't be the women's champs anymore.
Charlotte
Flair.
Is that why?
I guess.
Because Charlotte Flair.
Bradley Gentry. Hey, Joe, did Charlotte's feet do anything for you?
Sure, they was
Pop
whatever.
Chunky.
Such a hater.
Who's a hater? He told me to hit Alistair.
Oh, he did.
Yeah,
Okay.
Bradley's thing.
Sorry, I figured.
But no,
Bradley's the hater.
I agree. Yeah. All right, Pop Culture Junkie. Did they really kill Elias? I guess so. Yeah, he's not.
Yeah,
we haven't
I
seen
guess
him.
he's actually
Elias is dead.
passed away.
Well, everybody gets a break.
He said thoughts on people saying Big E deserves to win the WWE title because all the boys like him instead of someone being champ because they are actually a top level wrestler with great promos and matches and a main event character, etc.
I mean, I thought he's had the potential.
Sure.
To be a not just because he's liked in the back room.
Right. Jeff Worrell, Pushfire Barry, the elimination of one of these WWE titles.
Okay.
United States Championship, Women's Tag Championship, and one of the Men's Tag Championships. Push getting rid of one of the men's tag titles.
Barry Women's and then Fire US.
Yeah, I like the U.S. title. It's like the kind of one of those like, hey, give you this for now because you're up and coming.
Right.
Mark Carver was listening to old podcasts and realized, why does every time Eric gets smashed in the scorecards for a pay-per-view, he doesn't show up for the show? Is he really the new Brock Lesnar?
The reason for that is mind your business.
Damn.
All right. Mike Dawes, thank goodness the draft is here so you could finally end this wild card madness, right? Also, any thoughts on our Jets? Not so much. I mean, they suck. That's it. What is there to say?
Just embrace it. Love that you suck.
Yeah, there you go. Amir, so wrestlers got entertained when Rick did Helicopter with his dick, but Taker thinks it's bad that the new generation plays video games now.
Yeah.
Well-
Taker's old school. He likes his men drunk with helicopter dicks.
I don't know about this new generation.
Yeah.
I mean, 30s and 40s play plenty of video games.
Right.
I mean, his comments were the best was when Taker was like, "Yeah, I liked where men were men," and then someone was like, "Dude, you wore eye makeup for 30 years."
Yeah. Come on, guy.
That's pretty funny.
Steiner's accountant. Can we get a bracket of Slamilton's foods? Do we have enough?
I don't know if we have enough.
One day.
One day.
Dude, that's awesome.
Jake Baker, Pushfire Barry, inanimate sidekicks. Mr. Sacco, Lily, Moppy. Clearly push Mr. Sacco.
Yeah, Barry Moppy, Fire Lily.
Fire Lily because it's still around.
Yeah.
Moppy's at least gone.
Right.
Yeah.
Moppy.
Zaheen Rahman, was it just me or did you guys think Rhea was bored out of her mind talking about pediatric cancer? Yeah,
It definitely doesn't fit her character.
I know.
What, to should she want kids to have cancer?
Well, no, but coming out, this is my brutality.
It doesn't fit anyone's character.
This is my brutality.
I guess Nikki Ash could do it, but it was weird.
I mean, it's like...
With the fake crying was so bad.
Yep.
It's
Danny-
like Braun Strowman. And congratulations
Yeah.
on the announcement of your beautiful baby girl.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So
stupid.
okay.
Danny Fisher, thanks to you guys. When I watch Detroit Lions games or talk about them, I always hear you saying Lions, like Mason
Lions.
T-Bar.
Are the Lions playing this week?
Actually, last night on Monday Night Football, you know who lost to the Packers?
Who?
The Lions. They got raped.
Birds. Oh.
They got murdered. Yeah. Next week, we're going to play the Falcons, and the Falcons are birds!
Yeah.
Paul, why does Naomi wait to the last half hour to ask for a match on SmackDown? P.S. Didn't anyone ever tell her it's rude to interrupt people when they're on the phone? Yeah.
Oh, that's a good point.
She's like a 5-year-old.
Yeah.
Like, Daddy, I'm on the phone. I'm on the fucking phone! No, Joey Jojo Jr. Shabadoo, how would you book the breakup of RK Bro? We've mentioned this before, but do what you're not expecting, which I guess now we would expect it, but have Riddle turn on Orton.
Right.
Orton's turned on everyone.
Literally every partner he's
Riddle's
ever
a
had.
goofy fuck. Let him turn and be a massive heel.
Yeah.
Please!
Hit Orton with the RKO.
God, that'd be great.
Garrett, he's just been pretending to be a
He's like,
fucking moron.
Randy.
Yeah. Randy.
Yeah, and he becomes like the genius character. Awesome.
Right.
Love it.
Yeah.
If he can pull it off. I don't know.
Garrett, if the draft had no limitations, who would you send to which show?
Yeah, whatever.
It doesn't really matter.
Yeah, they're going to show up on every other show.
Wild card. Robert Enright, on holiday, my daughter watched Secret Life of Pets 2. Didn't realize Nikki Ash was based on the bunny Snowball.
Oh, really?
That's
She's
funny.
almost a superhero? Okay.
I guess.
The costumes are kind of similar.
Snowball? That's a little raunchy for a kid's movie.
Careful.
Carlos Ramirez, I would like to get rid of some of my movie Funko Pops for Hollywood Hogwash. Send them over. However, Pushfire Barry ways to get them. Sell at a low price. I can tell you right now, I'm not going to buy them from you.
So we'll fire that.
Hang out to watch a pay-per-view with you guys.
Maybe.
Or trade for one of Eric's hot toys.
No.
So
No, sir.
Fire, push, fire. Looks like we got.
Yeah. Tight cunty, if you combine the Scottish warrior and the Celtic warrior in a machine like the one from the movie The Fly, would you end up with the Ultimate Warrior with a weird accent?
Yes.
Yeah.
Probably.
And I'm in.
Jason Deerham, when I first saw Mansoor win the 51-man Battle Royal with his over-the-top pandering to the Saudi crowd, I thought, there's no way this guy could get any more cringe. Bravo, Vince.
Yeah. Right.
Well done.
Well done. And yeah, like, Saudi Mania's coming up. He's going to have a huge win.
Huge.
I'm calling it right now. Mansoor and Mustafa Ali are winning the Raw tag titles at Saudi Mania.
He just beats Ali. They just finally feud.
Who are the Raw tag champs right now?
Who cares?
Orton and Riddle.
Oh, yeah. Never mind.
No way they're beating
Yeah,
them.
right. Never mind. Take all that back. Take all that back. I did not bet $1. Kyle Foxton, question for Joe. You're going on a hypothetical road trip with Andrew, Eric, and Josh. Who do you pick to drive? Who's in charge of the music? And who's in charge of bringing snacks? Have to use everybody once. Can't pick yourself.
Yeah, but there's only 3 things to choose from, right?
Right.
Okay.
Eric, me, and
Josh doesn't get anything. I would drive. I usually drive.
No,
no.
can't
He
pick
just
yourself.
said you can't pick yourself.
Oh, sorry. Andrew drives. Eric picks the music. Josh brings the snacks.
That's Eric, yeah.
I don't
Josh-
trust Josh music. I know
Josh-
you're good with food, but you're not going to make your big thing as we drive. You're just buying snacks.
Well,
Who's
Josh
to say I can't pre-pack it?
Would you trust Josh's music for a road trip?
No,
I have AirPods.
But he can buy snacks.
But
I have AirPods.
Josh has made really good cookies and brownies before, so
He has.
he has.
Yes.
Like to his credit.
Snacks.
Okay.
Eric makes real food. Josh can make snacks.
Little
exactly.
snackies.
Yeah. You can still make the summer sandwich.
Yeah.
Or the-
We'll eat,
we need the Woo
chunk.
burrito again. We need the Woo burrito again. It's been too long.
Yes. Yeah.
I'm Raj, duck size Molly. Would you
I
rather?
love the nachos, though. We need to get those nachos again. When you flipped it and pulled it out. Holy shit.
When I was
flipped
like one
it
of the
and
last
pulled
ones.
it out?
I haven't
Oh, yeah.
had the Who burrito in 2 years. It's
I
been a
say
long time.
nachos. Eric, break the tie
Woo
now.
burrito.
Whoa, burrito.
Thank you.
It's been longer.
It's been long.
No one loses.
No, that's true.
I'm Raj. Would you rather have to wear a baby bib every time you go out to eat or drink? Every time you go out to eat, you have to wear a baby bib.
Okay, no.
Or drink from a sippy cup every time you're at a bar.
Sippy cup.
Yep.
It won't
Yeah.
spill.
I would choose a sippy cup. Joe needs a sippy cup. When you're drunk. Shanky, do you think someone told Vince...
Nope.
Shanky! Sorry. Don't know how I fucked that up.
Come on, Andrew.
He wasn't on the show this week. I got...
No. Oh,
Where
yeah.
is Shanky? Do you think someone told Vince about how over the Lucha Bros are in AEW? And then he said...
Oh, hang on a second. I just had an epiphany.
Oh, God.
You want Lucha Bros? Well, here are the Lucha Cousins, Carrillo and Garza.
I'm a genius.
He put
Joe?
those in there for me.
Should we dollar bet on how long it takes them to show up with masks on?
Yeah. Well, Carrillo, Joe always thinks Carrillo's going to win titles. So when are they going to win the tag titles, Joe?
Oh, yeah.
They'll give him titles.
Oh, yeah?
No.
Sure.
They'll split the U.S. title.
Alex Verduzco, if AEW keeps winning the ratings with the 18 to 50 demo, does that mean they should go head-to-head with Raw on Monday?
We've said yes.
I think they need... Yeah, but I think... they should at least wait till they're winning overall or winning by a lot, because that
Right.
could happen.
Yeah.
Right? Because they weren't close, then they got close. Now they're beating them in the demo.
Right.
Start killing them in the demo. D. Barry, with Lashley losing the title, does he get drafted to SmackDown to feud with Brock after Brock's title match with Roman? Maybe.
I always thought
Or Brock's going
Brock
to
just
Raw.
goes wherever he
Brock's
wants.
probably going to Raw because Kayla said it on SmackDown.
He's the ultimate wild card. You kidding me?
USA Network's like, you guys have Roman Reigns, Becky Lynch, Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins. What the fuck?
Yeah. Right.
What the fuck?
Right.
Oh, God, he's going to be Big E in 8 seconds.
Probably. Yeah, that's probably right. Brian Land, I thought Extreme Rules pay-per-view was coming up. I don't remember hearing about anything Extreme. I guess maybe a couple of matches are going to get extremely boring. That's as extreme as it's going to get.
Nice.
Maybe.
Good one.
Well, speaking of Extreme Rules, it's time to give our predictions. All right. First up, we have Liv Morgan versus Carmella in a This Means Nothing match.
Yeah.
Why is this happening?
Sure.
Who do you got?
I've got Carmella.
You know, I joked I was going to pick Carmella, but I'm going to pick Liv because I think it's on the pre-show and the face almost always goes over.
I have Liv as well.
Okay.
With a pin.
Pin.
How many people interfere?
1.
I first put 0, but now I figure both girls that they tagged with are going to interfere, so I'll put 2.
I was trying to think if they're going to interfere.
Why
or
would
not.
Tony Storm care?
I'm gonna say 0.
Okay.
And then what's the stipulation?
Nothing.
I put no DQ.
I put nothing as well.
All right.
I think they leave that one alone. Okay. SmackDown Tag Team Championships: the Usos versus the Street Profits.
I got the Usos.
Yeah, Usos.
Usos.
All right.
I got Jay pinning Ford.
I've got Jimmy pinning Dawkins.
And I've got Jay pinning Dawkins.
Oh,
all right. Okay.
Wow. All right then.
All right.
How many people interfere?
None.
And what's the stipulation?
You have to say your answer, sir.
What?
How many people interfere?
Oh, none.
Yeah.
What's the stipulation?
Nothing.
Nothing again?
I put, again, no DQ.
You just going no DQ across the board?
Kind of.
I put tables. Usually they do tables matches for tag titles or tag team matches, so we'll see. Next up, United States Championship, Damian Priest versus Sheamus versus Jeff Hardy.
I've got Damian Priest.
I'm going Jeff Hardy. I have a hunch.
right. Well,
he kind of
Joe's
won a
losing.
match. He kind of won a match to get into this and give him a title.
That's some renegade shit.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
I'm going Damian Priest with a pin.
All right, I'm going Damian Priest pinning Jeff.
Sheamus takes the fall pin.
Yeah, I have Priest pinning Jeff. How many people interfere?
None.
Zero. And what's the stipulation?
I have table match here.
All right.
I did weapons. I'm not sure, if it's like a kendo stick or something like that.
Okay.
All right. I did ladder.
Okay.
I don't know. We'll see.
That would be incredible.
Right.
Jeff.
Raw Women's Championship, Charlotte Flair versus Alexa Bliss.
I've got Flair.
Flair with a pin.
Sub.
I said other. Like, there'll be some weird magic and it won't end like clean.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Alexa's going to get DQ'd?
Maybe.
For doing magic?
Or it just
For doing
ends.
magic. Hey, magic! Ring the bell, magic.
Honestly, I think it just ends. Like she disappears.
Yeah.
She deps out of there.
They've done that before.
Yeah.
I have Flair with a pin. Yeah, I don't think Alexa's going to tap. I don't think they're going to make Fiend Alexa tap.
You never fucking know.
True. How many people interfere?
None.
0 if we don't count the
Does
doll.
Lily count? Yeah,
Lily
that's
is not a people.
She's not a people.
She's not a people.
All right, so 0.
And she's also 0 fun.
All right.
Correct.
Will there be magic?
Yes.
Yes.
That's my lock of the century.
Yes. What's the stipulation?
Nothing.
I put no DQ.
All right.
Joe's all in with the no DQ.
I put none as well for that.
I was
one.
gonna put like a playground match, but they would advertise that.
Yeah, probably. Yeah, I put nothing for that one.
Yeah.
SmackDown Women's Championship: Becky Lynch versus Bianca Belair.
I got Becky with a pin.
Yep. Same.
Becky with a pin. How many people interfere?
0.
0. And what's the stipulation?
I've got nothing.
I'm going to say, I'll go no DQ.
All right.
At least 3 of these are going to be right.
I'm picking tables because I think there's a chance this one could be tables. I don't think there's going to be 2 tables matches, but
right.
I'm just saying either the tag titles or Becky and Belair.
Yeah.
And then the Universal Championship: Roman Reigns versus the Demon, Finn Balor.
All right, I got Roman with a sub.
He's going to sub the demon?
Yeah.
No fucking way.
He subs everybody.
Reigns pins.
Reigns with a pin.
All right.
How many people interfere?
Everyone.
2.
2 ooses.
2
Yeah.
ooses.
What's the stipulation?
No DQ.
Oh, that's funny. I also have no DQ.
No way.
Yeah.
You guys are close, but it's going to be an Extreme Rules match because that's the pay-per-view.
Bottom right?
That's what they do. That's what they always do for the main event.
What's that?
Well, that's
no
what they
DQ.
call it. No, it's not, though. It's an Extreme Rules match.
It is.
That's not what they're going to call it. They're not going to call it no DQ. You'll
But
see.
a DQ.
Okay.
It's going to be an
what they
Extreme
call it.
Rules match.
It's going to be a Demon's Dungeon match.
I can see a lot of our arguments in this one.
Yeah.
Who has this title? Eric?
The pay-per-view title? I do.
Yeah. All right.
All right. Surprise appearances?
I have none.
Couldn't think of it.
No one's gone.
Sasha Banks.
I mean,
What? It's been 2 months. It's been a long time.
it's not that long.
Yes, it has. We've had surprises for people that have returned sooner. Sasha Banks, you just got upset because you forgot. All right, predict a
she's
match
not
that
gonna
hasn't
be
been
on the show.
announced yet.
Dominic versus Sami Zayn.
Oh, good God.
Corbin Owens.
I have Corbin Owens.
All right.
What's the opening match? Pre-show doesn't count.
U.S. title.
U.S. title.
I have the SmackDown tag titles. What's the main event?
Roman Reigns.
Damon Kang.
And what's the lock of the century?
Roman Reigns.
Roman Reigns.
I have Priest.
Wow. I have him losing.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I'm not going to burn my Roman on this one.
Is that because you can't pick Roman?
Are we starting
No, last time I picked the Usos.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
All right. Well, we could start it. Joe wasn't there for the last one. We could start it this time.
No.
I guess I burned my Roman. Whatever. We got to remember, though. That's the thing. You got to
Yeah.
write it down or something.
I'll keep track starting with this.
So 2 Romans and a priest.
Yep.
I mean, priest is pretty safe.
Sounds like a joke.
These picks are all probably safe, honestly.
No titles change again?
Yeah, for sure, none.
Okay.
They're going to save that for Saudi Mania.
Yeah.
Maybe.
But anyways, make sure you subscribe to our podcast. Give us a 5-star review. Check out our official website, what'swrongwithwrestling.com. Like the show on Facebook. Follow us on Twitter and Instagram @WrongWrestling. Get a t-shirt
at What's Wrong? Oh, sorry.
No,
I was trying to
not
say
that.
it with you. Come on.
Get a t-shirt at prowrestlingtees.com/what'swrongwithwrestling.
Yep.
And become a supporter of the show. Get all the bonus content, including the Extreme Rules recap at patreon.com/what'swrongwithwrestling. $5 a month gets you everything. Try it out. Give it a try.
Give it a try. Try it out.
And then lastly, once again, subscribe to our new upcoming podcast, Hollywood Hogwash, available anywhere podcasts are heard. First episode drops October 4th. We're going to be recapping Venom, Let There Be Carnage. And you can also follow the show on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Hollywood Hog Pod.
Hollywood Hog Pod.
Hog Pod. Less than 2 weeks away to the premiere of Hollywood Hogwash.
Yeah.
Boom.
What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. And he's always right. Don't you dare have a different opinion. He sounds like Stone Cold Steve Austin. It kind of looks like Kevin Owens. Dean Ambrose is in his daydreams, and Charlotte is in his sex dream. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling. Oh no. Obnoxious, crazy, loud, egocentric, no doubt that's Joe. Self-proclaimed strongest and best-looking man in the world. Loves wrestling, but only part-time. Strong, big Flair's pretty sublime, yeah. What's wrong with wrestling? What's wrong with wrestling? So much wrong with wrestling, oh no. Every shirt most loved, and he can't really hold in his piss. He made hashtag push Eric Gallo push him off a cliff. He doesn't think Stacy Keebler is that high, and we almost forgot Josh. He's just a troll. What's wrong